Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the AgriCapitalist Podcast, where we talk about hidden treasures in plain sight. And first and foremost, I'd want to really appreciate everyone who have been with us up to this very moment. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for your time. I'm so grateful for your energy. I'm so grateful, and I respect whatever it is that you do. I pray you do what's right. And I'm grateful. I really appreciate you, watching, and I pray you find value. I pray you meet something that is going to open doors to more possibilities for you in this channel. May God continue to bless you. Today's episode we'll be talking about how professionals can beat inflation through farmland investing. But first, I would want to ask a question to you watching, to you listening to this. Have you ever sat down to think about what you earn in a month? Or let me rephrase. Have you ever sat down to think about what you earn in a year? And that is to say, if you have not done that, that is an assignment for you. Sit down, think if you are a salary earner, think about what your salary is for a month, then multiply by 12. Then if you are somebody that is hustling, you get, your money are not you're not a salary earner, you're self-employed or whatever it is that you do. Just do on average, what it is you make, and be very honest with yourself, because you are not actually doing it for me. If you should cheat, you are cheating yourself. Just estimate what actually you make in a month. Sorry about that. What you make in a month, then multiply that by a year. I think that is easy for those that are earning salary. For those that are hustling, it's somehow difficult. But I think the best way to go about that as somebody that is hustling, I think you will have to do like an estimation for more than 1 month. Let's say the first 3 months or thereabouts, or first 3 months to 6 months. Then you can say, okay, it's fair. So on average, it's fair to what your yearly earning, your yearly income would be. So back to the question: have you ever sat down to just to assess what your earnings for a year is? It is a lot. It is a lot. If you haven't, please try it and see. It is a lot. Now, I'm saying it's a lot in comparison to what our parents used to earn, to what the people that have been here before us used to earn. Now, I know our currency has been very, very friendly to us these years. The naira is not something to write home about. It's frustrating us on a daily basis. But then we are actually heading somewhere with this. There is one thing that has been frustrating us, one thing that has been ensuring that no matter how hard we work, we still struggle to survive. We still struggle to, live the life we want to live. It still gets us poorer. No matter how much we earn, we are still poorer. And that is inflation. I wrote in my book, The Ground Beneath You, also, I think in chapter 2, where I said, your money cannot save you. Your money can't save you. That's it, chapter 2. If you have a copy of it on seller, just go to chapter 2 and you see what I said about inflation. I gave a practical example of what inflation is. I think I even gave a story on post-World War I Germany, how their hyperinflation was so drastic. So we are not talking about that now. So inflation, brothers and sisters, inflation has been what is killing all of us. It used to be a term used by financial experts. It actually appears in conversation or comes out in conversation, very rare. It's not used often prior to this contemporary Nigerian society. It is now very frequent. Everybody say it, children say it. Inflation is everywhere. It's on the news. We see it, we wake up to inflation, to another news of food price is this, inflation is this, Naira continues to crumble, yeah. But all hope is not lost. Yeah, all hope is not lost because we are still breathing, and they say if you are still breathing means there is hope. Yeah, so all hope is not lost. We just have to figure out the possibility we are not considering. Yeah, and see how we can restructure our grind to ensure that we still live the life we want to live. Because that is my prayer for you listening to this. That's my prayer for you watching me. I pray you figure out a way out of all of this, bondage we are all in, and you see how you can also mentor the next generation. That would be my dream for you. Yeah, so inflation has been the thing, and most of us are trying to run out of inflation. We get further into debt or further into financial crisis. Yeah, some of us are thinking about getting out of inflation. We do a lot of things, let me rephrase. Some of us are thinking about a way to get out of inflation. Yeah, to get out of inflation, we start engaging in activities that will give us more money. But inflation keeps getting us, it keeps holding us back. It keeps holding us back. It keeps, strangling us. Inflation, that single word, inflation, has been a terror to every single Nigerian in today's society. Yeah, so I did this episode because I feel there is something I could say that would spur somebody to want to think about this whole thing differently and see how we can escape from this, financial, turmoil that is ravaging the whole Nigerian society. And I am proposing an approach that I think would help if it is considered, and that is farmland investing. A lot has been said about agriculture, but let me just add to the voices, to the legends that have been talking all this while, because I believe anyone that is advocating for agriculture as it stands is a legend. Whether you are living or you are dead, you are a legend, and I hope history remembers your name, and I hope you are celebrated. Yeah, because agriculture is the backbone of our future. If we are actually going to get out of this, we don't need more policies. We don't need more people shouting. We don't need more protests. We just need to go back to agriculture, not as subsistence farmers, not as people that are begging, but strategically. Agri-capitalism. That is what we need. That is what we need to embrace for us to get out of this shame that is holding us back. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. I'd like to propose farmland investing. There are a lot of investment out there. There is the stock market, there is bonds, there is small businesses, there is real estate, there is a lot of things. And the farmland investing is a sector in the real estate investment class. Yeah, but then it is an alternative real estate, investment. What I mean is this: the primary real estate investment we know is residential properties, industrial properties, and they are common. If you go to places like Lagos, if you go to places like Abuja, Port Harcourt, Uyo, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. You see high-rise buildings. We are trying to mimic what is happening outside, which is not a bad thing. But then we should also look at what works. Yeah, because the United States is one of the most formidable countries in the world. Please, I am no offense to anybody. Yeah, but they have a secret weapon that nobody is talking about, and that is agriculture. The United States is the largest exporter of agri-products in the whole wide world. The second is Netherlands. That one is not even something I want to talk about because it's a shame to our country if I would start going down that path. Yeah, so farmland investing, it is something that will save the professional watching this a lot with time. Yeah, have you heard of the word land does not depreciate in value? Yes, it doesn't depreciate in value. What depreciates in value is the seller's bargaining power. Yeah, so if you buy a land and something happens tomorrow, you want to sell and run away, it reduces your value. Yeah, but land itself on its own does not depreciate in value. Land holds the treasures that we seek if we would actually look. Land holds the value we seek if we would actually take the time to engage in active utilization of the land for what it holds. Yeah? So that is what I'm trying to propose. Let's go into farmland investment as a professional. It is not a full-time thing, like I have said, I keep saying it. Don't quit your job because you want to, because Victory said go into farmland investing. No, and not buy land where you start regretting tomorrow. Please, there are processes. I'll keep doing videos to keep educating people that are interested in going into farmland investing. Don't buy land anyhow. Please go through legal means and do your due diligence, please, before you start saying it's Victory that said this and this and that. We all know that it's truth. It's the truth, but then do it wisely, please. Do it wisely. Do it wisely. I'm saying this, I'm emphasizing it because I don't want you to regret. What we are doing here, we're trying to see how we can get value. I don't want to be the person that will now tarnish that. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. There are lots of investment classes and they provide substantial returns, but if you should look at it carefully, most of these investments, they are still not risk adjusted. What I mean is this: there is what they call risk adjusted returns in investment. Yeah, let me give an example. Let's say you invest in a stock, yeah, in 2019, just before the COVID-19 struck in, and you made a lot of money from it. Yeah, that same money in 2025, right? It can't really do much, can it? It can't really do much because inflation has gone very high over this period of years. Yeah, so most of our earnings from all these other ventures, from all these other investments, they are not actually a shield, as we are taught they would be. So why do we keep doing it? It's because we've been sold a lie. We've been sold a lot of lies over the years, and I don't want to talk about that because we won't leave this place today. Yeah, so farmland investment is the only asset you would have that would actually rival inflation, that would actually put inflation on its nails. Farmland investment. Trust me, brothers and sisters, farmland investment. See, here is how it works. Land doesn't lose value, one. So while you own a piece of land, a fertile land, actually, don't buy land that is not fertile. Yeah, preferably land with loamy soil, sandy loam soil. Those are ideal for most of the crops that are would want to plant. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. You have a land, yeah, and now the land is growing value. At the same time, the land is providing income through farming activities. So you are winning both ways. So while inflation is there to frustrate you, it can frustrate the land's value. Yes, so tomorrow you can decide to resell it. Yeah, but at the same time you can build a business from it. You see, it is bigger than inflation. 1 million times, brothers and sisters. 1 million times. Yeah, so I think I am a little bit ahead of myself, so I would come back a bit and so we don't lose the whole message I'm trying to pass. So as a worker, as somebody that is hustling, take a portion of what you are earning. I said this in episode 5 where I talked about the productive use of our earnings for wealth creation. Yeah, so if you have not seen it, please you go and look at it. Take a portion of your earning, save it. Yeah, I said this in episode 4 and episode 7, I think. Form an investment group with like minds like you. Yeah, invest. Yeah, now not in stocks, please. If you see a competitive advantage, you can go into stock. I'm not running it down. I'm just saying, go into farmland investment. Go into farmland investment. And here's the thing, brothers and sisters, don't invest in a land that is very close to, like, that is in a developed environment, it will be very high. Like, you buying that land, it will cost you a lot. Yeah, and if you watch that episode 4, I talked about engaging in agriculture through leased land first. Yeah, that one would help a lot, because that way you can know if there is a dispute on the land, before you start putting your money into it, fully. You can know a lot of things while you are on the land. When activities happen in the land, somebody that owns the land will eventually come out and say, what is going there? Like, it's somebody that is not the person you paid would actually come out and say, what's going there on my land? You start seeing all the things that you wouldn't have seen if you had actually paid fully initially. Yeah, it saves you a lot. So start on a leased land. Yeah, pull fun together with like minds, engage in agriculture, and see how it turns out. Then if God wills, get the land, then you see you start earning in multiple ways. The value of your land is increasing while you are producing. You are earning money from just normal selling. And then if God is on your side, which I know God is on your side, you start up a business, an industry from the agri production, the food production, and then you are making more money from just the land, just the land. So that's why I said farmland is the only rival I can think of right now that the professional should hold on to, that can fight against inflation. Otherwise, brothers and sisters, you keep making the same mistakes that you've been making, believing in cash. Most of us are saving our money in the bank, hoping that it will save us. Brothers and sisters, it won't save you. It will lose value with time. So please, let's rethink this possibility, and I hope I've been able to pass value, and I hope you grasp what I've been able to say, and may God continue to bless you. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah, stay blessed.